Okay, we're about to make oatmeal. This is the type of oatmeal that I eat like every morning. It's made with gluten-free rolled oats. I always get the Bob's Red Mill brand. Those are pretty good, and that's what my nutritionist told me is good. And then the almond butter, this Maranatha brand. Some blueberries or any, strawberries or raspberries or blackberries would work too, but I like my blueberries. And then the almond milk, unsweetened original. You don't want the vanilla or the sweetened because that's extra sugar. And then I just took some raw walnuts and almonds and crushed them up with my chopper. So this is what we're going to use to get started. Okay, for step one, I usually get a tablespoon. And I usually make 3 containers at a time. So I do small portions of the oatmeal, but what I do is usually 15 scoops of this for 3. So you can also portion it out, and if you wanted to do 5, that would be good too for a single serving. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, okay? Then we're going to put enough water in, just enough to cover the oats in the bowl. So just enough that they're in there and they've got, as you can see, the water just covering them. You don't want too much water, but just like that. Then we're going to take our almond butter. And what you want to do here is you want to take a scoop, of a tablespoon, nice heaping scoop of the almond butter, and you're just going to drop that right on top of our water and oats. And that's what's going to go in the microwave. Go over here, we'll put her in the microwave. And typically for that I do 36 seconds. Is usually just about perfect, just to get them a little warmed up but not too cooked. So we're going to do 36 seconds and we'll be right back. Okay, so now we've had our oats and almond butter in the microwave, and as you can see, the water soaked up in there. Now I'm going to take a lid, like I just use a lid like this, or something that you could use a plate to kind of cover the top of it and just drain the water out of it in the sink. So I'm going to pause it while I do that. Then you're going to mix the almond butter. Now that we've drained the water out, you're going to mix the almond butter all throughout the oats, so that way it's coated really good. So that way you have almond butter sticking to all the oats. And then next we're going to portion it out. Kind of difficult for me to do this one-handed, but just take a little bit of it, obviously, and split it into thirds in your containers. Okay, now we have it split up into thirds, and I'm going to take a little bit of my crushed almonds and walnuts, and I'm just going to sprinkle a good helping of each of those nuts onto the oatmeal, just like that. Okay, so we kind of have a good amount of nuts in each of them, just like that. Okay, our next step then is going to be to put a little bit of milk in there, and the almond milk is going to sit overnight, and I'm making this for 3 days worth of oatmeal breakfast, so it actually will last in the fridge for 3 days easily. But you put a little bit of milk in each of them, and then over time that'll soak up in the oatmeal. But then also when you get it out, the one step you're going to want to do is add a little more almond milk to the oatmeal when you're ready to eat it, just to help make it more liquidy at that time, because it will soak up a lot of it. Okay, and our last step was to add the blueberries, and I just took 1 pack of blueberries. As you can see, I lucked out at the store and got some really nice big ones at a local farm produce store here, and just dropped them in, but I split the whole pack amongst the 3. I even will sometimes do a little more than that, so if you like fruit, you might want to add more to it. But that's pretty much it. Then we just put our lids on and go back in the fridge, and again, you just want it to sit overnight before you eat it. And then add just a little bit of almond milk. And there you have it. So hope you like the oatmeal. Enjoy!